have today?
So today we're going to be making a 3-course meal. We're going to start with a nice vegetable salad. A lot of people when they have kidney disease are really scared of certain fruits and vegetables because they can be high in potassium. But it's still really important for your heart health to enjoy lots of fruits and vegetables. So today we're going to be using the moderate to low potassium ones. And we have romaine lettuce here, so you can do either romaine lettuce or lighter. Any other lettuces, Kim, that you could think of?
Iceberg lettuce is a good choice as well. Any of the butter lettuces are fine.
Yep, you just kind of want to avoid like spinach, the dark leafy greens, those tend to be higher in potassium. So to our romaine lettuce, we're going to add, we have red and green bell pepper here to give it a nice sweet crunch. We have some cucumbers. And Dr. Bedard, you want to add the carrots?
Sure, I'd love to. Thank you. Here we are.
All right, so we're all set with that. And you can use a variety of any clear dressings. So you could do Italian, or what's your favorite dressing, Dr. Bedard?
I like Thousand Island actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you want to be careful with the creamy dressings. Or you could do balsamic, vinaigrette. Those would be good choices.
Is there a specific no-no as far as the sauce is concerned?
Yeah, so you just want to be careful with the creamy sauces. Anything.
So ranches out basically.
Right, yeah, because anything creamy is going to be higher in potassium. And so sticking with clear dressings, and then you still want to watch your portions, even though they're clear, like extra virgin olive oil is nice and healthy, but can still be really high in calories. So a general rule of thumb is your thumb. So using your thumb is a good portion control for how much dressing you want to add to your salad. So next we can move on to the basil herb chicken.
Okay, so we're going to take a boneless, skinless chicken breast. And a chicken breast generally is quite a bit of protein. So people with chronic kidney disease often are on a protein limit. So rule of thumb is you want to limit your protein to about a 3-ounce portion, which is about the size and thickness of a deck of cards. It's going to fit right into the palm of your hand. So the other thing that we're going to pay attention to with cooking chicken is watching how much sodium we're adding. So we're going to use a lot of herbs and spices and just avoid the salt and any salt-based seasonings. So we're going to take a trans fat-free margarine. We're going to mix in some Parmesan cheese, some basil. We're going to put in some Italian seasoning.
What other seasonings can we use?
Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash has an herb blend, garlic powder, onion powder, sage, anything like that. Just avoid things that have salt or sodium in the name.
Why is that important, Dr. Bedard?
Excessive salt intake leads to extra fluid gain, water gain, elevated blood pressures, and become more difficult to control. So absolutely limiting it to, would you say a 2-gram sodium diet?
2 gram or 2,000 milligrams for a whole day. So if you're breaking it down per meal, you want about 600 milligrams of sodium, potassium per meal. But it's very individualized based on you, your body size, your body's needs. So people with different stage in kidney disease also need different dietary requirements.
Okay, so now we're just going to take our seasoning. I'm going to set this to the side. And we are going to just put it on the chicken. And you can be liberal with the seasoning because it's low sodium or sodium free. You can use a lot of herbs and spices to bring out the flavor of the food. And some people will do marinades and let it sit just to let that flavor infuse. So now we're going to take our chicken.
That already looks amazing.
It looks delicious. And we are going to put this in a pan. And we're going to set it in our preheated oven. And we're going to let that bake.
Okay, so while the chicken is baking, we're going to go ahead and have Dr. Bedard put together our creamy Alfredo and vegetable pasta.
Great.
So we can go over here and, let's see, light this baby up. All right, and we want to be on medium-high. And the first thing that we'll do is add a tablespoon of canola oil. You can use canola oil, extra virgin olive oil. Any of those are considered heart healthy. All right, Dr. Badar. So
What do we
next,
have?
we're gonna add some onions, which is a half of a large onion.
Okay.
We're gonna add our peppers. We're using red peppers. You can use green or yellow. And then we have some green beans.
The whole bowl?
The whole bowl.
All right.
All right.
It is.
And the green beans can be fresh or frozen, whichever you prefer. These are actually frozen, so all the hard work was in for me. They're washed, they're cut, they're clean, they're ready to go. And they're just as nutritious as fresh vegetables. So we can give that a stir.
Okay.
Here, Kenya, I'll give these to you.
Thank you.
And then to that, we can add some seasonings. What's your favorite seasoning, Dr. Badar?
Mr. Dash. No. Garlic powder.
I add garlic to everything, and it's very
There we go.
healthy.
I love garlic.
All right, so we can
Absolutely. How much you put in there?
So it's a 1/4 teaspoon.
Okay.
And you can measure it, but today we're just gonna kind of eyeball it. Perfect.
you.
We can add some pepper.
Okay, and how much do we do that?
That looks about good.
Okay.
And again, we have the Italian seasonings, or you can use Mrs. Dash, or if you have an herb garden, you can go out there and grab some basil, whatever sounds good. You can do either fresh or dried. Okay, and that's gonna cook for about 3 minutes, and while we're cooking that, we're gonna go ahead and put together our berry spritzer.
I know a lot of people know this is spa water, and you can really take any kind of fruit. You can take mint, you can take basil, you can use cucumber. You're just gonna take your fresh berries here and cut them up.
You can add some ice to this for you.
Add some thank you ice to the cup.
And why not just have like a soda with dinner?
Well, generally sodas are very high in sugar and unnecessary calories. So for somebody who, for example, is diabetic, controlling the blood sugars is very important with protecting kidney health. We generally want to promote water or sugar-free beverages, and this is just a really nice, tasty way to drink your water. So I'm gonna take some mint and just cut it up also and put it in this cup. And then we're gonna add our seltzer water. So you can use regular water, you can use sparkling water, but you just want to make sure that you're using something that's calorie free. Okay, so I'm
Very
gonna
good.
have you
Ready
add
for
that
that?
if you don't mind. Thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna fill her up.
Fill her up, please.
Right.
And it looks delicious.
That does look amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there it is, and you can let it kind of sit and infuse your water. It's like I said, gonna taste very delicious, and you can really experiment with this. Apples, any kind of citrus, basil, just different herbs. A lot of people have some great recipes for spa water online. So
What if we wanted it a little bit sweeter? What if the berries are out of season?
then you can add an artificial sweetener. So something like Splenda or stevia would be appropriate. Would kind of bring out a little bit of the sweetness and the flavor of the berries, but not add all those sugar calories.
All right, wonderful. So we'll move back over here to the stove. All right, so since those are cooked, we're ready to turn this into our little Alfredo dish. So we're gonna add low-fat cream cheese.
Okay, the whole piece?
The whole thing,
All
so
right.
it's about a half cup. And then along with that, instead of milk, we're gonna add rice milk. And this is actually lower in potassium and phosphorus, so very kidney healthy. So we'll add that. And we'll let it kind of melt down and stir it every few minutes. So now that the pasta is getting nice and creamy here, we're ready to add our pasta that we made according to the box directions. So we've pre-cooked this, so it's ready to go. All right, Dr. Badar, if you want to give that a stir,
Sure.
kind of mix that all up together.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and plate our salad. I think the chicken should be done soon. We'll stick that here.
Pull the chicken out of the oven. So here we go. So
Well, that came out great.
looks delicious.
Absolutely.
You can just add that as a little garnish there.
All right, and Dr. Badar, I'll let you plate up some pasta here.
All right.
All right, no one goes hungry in our house.
This looks amazing. Now for our patients out there that are watching, where can they find more of these delicious recipes?
Yeah, that's a great question. You always want to make sure when you're online you're going to reputable websites, so you can find more kidney-friendly recipes on the NAMG website. You can find them on the National Kidney Foundation website, and you don't have to have a membership. They're all free, easy, and great access for you, whether you're on dialysis or before you're on dialysis. So all these things will help your kidneys go for as long as possible.
All right, folks, well, thanks for joining us, and we hope you try some of these delicious recipes.
We look forward to helping you meet your health and nutrition goals.